quickly shift our focus to the other top development we're tracking right now. The security meeting, high-level security meeting on Jammu and Kashmir security has begun inside the parliament. In fact, the meeting is being chaired by Union Home Minister Amit Shah. In fact, this is in the backdrop of the recent terror incidents, the rise of terror incidents in the valley, not just in the valley, but also in Jammu as well. A zero tolerance policy on terrorism to be discussed as well. In fact, my colleague Pradeep Datta joins us on the phone line to give us more details on this. Pradeep, of course, the prime agenda is the strategy to curb terror, which is on the rise in the valley. But besides that, what's more on agenda? What is being discussed in this meeting?
Yes, you're absolutely right. In fact, short while back, the meeting chaired by Union Home Minister Amit Shah has started inside Parliament, where the senior officers from Jammu and Kashmir are also present, which include the Director General of Police Jammu and Kashmir, Nalin Prabhat. Besides this, there are also the other intelligence officials and Home Secretary from Jammu and Kashmir, and Chief Secretary also, Atul Tulu, is also present in the meeting. You rightly said that during the meeting, they are going to discuss about the zero tolerance policy of the government towards terror-related activities. This was the same thing was discussed during December 19 meeting also, but this time they are going to discuss certain measures to be taken to ensure that terrorists are not able to raise their ugly head. One, they are trying to ensure that there should be no infiltration from across the border, because already their input that Pakistan is trying to push in terrorists into this side of the border. To ensure that peaceful summer, they have to plug infiltration routes and ensure that the terrorists are not able to sneak into this side, because this time the snowfall had been less, so that means the passes will open fast, and that means the terrorists will have more chance to sneak into this side of the region. So that's what they are trying to do, is ensure that there is enough security arrangements so that the counter-infiltration measures are bolstered to an extent that the terrorists are not able to sneak in. The second thing that they will be discussing about is that's very important, is that how to dismantle that ecosystem of terror, how to dismantle the overground network, because they are the one who provide oxygen to ecosystem of terror. Once this overground network is properly dismantled, only then that the peace and prosperity can be ensured in Jammu and Kashmir. Besides this, they are also going to discuss about the proper synergy that is to be maintained between the central forces and the forces available in Jammu and Kashmir, so that they are able to prevent terrorists from raising their ugly head. Fourth important point that they will be discussing, because yesterday only we saw that how ex-army personnel was killed, and his two family members, including wife and niece, were also targeted. So how to prevent such targeted killing, to ensure that the terrorists do not succeed in their design, because by carrying out targeted killing, they're only trying to generate fear psychosis. The reason being that these terrorists are not able to match the military might, and that's one of the reasons that they're always looking for softer targets, so that it becomes very easy for them to go for the targeted killings. So prevent these targeted killings, the measures are to be taken. So all these things will be discussed during the meeting that is being chaired by Amit Shah. The similar meeting was held in December 19th also. So it's a part of that meeting, because from time to time they're trying to ensure that measures are to be taken so that summers are not hot, summers are peaceful, because it's only during summer we have Amarnath pilgrimage also, because once they're able to curb all these activities, they're trying to ensure that enough counter-infiltration measures are taken to prevent terrorists from moving into this side of the border. That way they will be able to prevent any kind of terror-related activities, because Pakistan is hell-bent to push in terrorists. Already there are also some of the terrorists who are still operating in the Pir Panjal height. They're also trying to discuss about the strategy, how to deal with those terrorists, because just recently Jammu and Kashmir has announced a reward of about 5 lakh rupees for the Pakistani terrorists operating in Kishtwar and Doda region. So they are trying to plug those routes and ensure that all the terrorists are pinned down their terrorists. So everything will be discussed during this meeting, where all the senior officials and the intelligence officials are also sitting, and they will also devise a strategy to deal with those terror-related elements.
Absolutely, Pradeep. Like you rightly pointed out, soft targets, cowardly attack, that's been the pattern of terrorism in the valley of late. And of course, a strategy being worked out, chalked out to ensure that all of this is prevented in the future. Really appreciate you joining us on the broadcast, getting us details. We'll of course see what pans out of the particular meeting. But meanwhile, let's now shift